count. There's a foul.
Ripped that one foul.
Reed Terragazer getting a hold of that one.
Brad let us know that it's not a frequent occurrence for Timmy Cruz to strike out 3 times in a Friday night.
He struck out 3 times on a Friday night, and he hasn't even made it to GIG.
Yeah, man. That's
He
rough.
might be piling him up tonight. We'll have to see. But either way, it's Reed Terragazer up to bat now. Jose looking for the right pitch. He's bringing it in. And that one's going to be ball.
Nice curve there, but
I'm not sure what Reed was pointing at. I was trying to make sure he knew that Highness knew it was a ball, but
Reed was real excited about that big curve ball.
That makes the count 1-2 now. Chemo's still telling his team, come on, let's do this. Reed staring it down. Here comes the pitch. And he's going to chop that one foul.
Staying alive, chopping that one foul.
Staying alive.
You can tell by the way I walk, I'm a woman's man.
Well, Tim Cruz striking out 3 times on a Friday night may not be you.
No, yeah. I mean...
Reed is, in fact, between the lines.
Yep, he's in the batter's box.
And he's got a 1-2 count now. Hit a couple of fouls. We'll see what comes. Here comes the pitch. He's digging deep for that one, but not enough, and that's going to retire the inning. So that's going to be 2 consecutive strikeouts for Reed Terragazer, 3 for Tim Cruz, and 2 in a row there for Jose Lozama to get him out of that inning.
Those Brew Crew guys got to be feeling down.
Putting that big 0 up there. But you know what that brings us to, folks? If you're sitting at home wondering, man, isn't the game almost over? Because they're just finished the top of the 7th. The answer to that is no.
No,
the game's not over because we're going 9 innings.
Plenty more baseball.
And that means that we're in the 7th inning. Stretch. Yeah. So you know what that means. When you're in the 7th inning and it's time for the 7th inning stretch, it's time for...
Sing, little bird,
everybody
sing.
to let you know, to let us take...
Me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Woo! All right, I know Brad's been really excited to get to the 7th inning stretch. He's missed both of them now.
Yeah.
But that was a pretty good 7th inning stretch. I feel a lot more refreshed.
Yeah.
Stretched and ready to go.
I want to know how these mics pick up our singing. Like, did that sound good? Let us know.
You two can certainly go back and listen to it later. I see that we're at least making Mark smile.
Yeah, we made Mark smile.
So that's
back
good.
There. That's good.
And hey, if you're hungry, you should look up Cristiano's and feed my tummy, Saipan. Hashtag feed my tummy.
488-1366 is how you can reach those guys.
They're still out there. They're still taking some orders. And hey, if you're into biking, you can check out the Saipan Bike Pro. He's right there with the Auto Glass Pro.
Whoa, that's a hit.
Oh, and that looks fair. That one's a hit.
That's going to be
He's going to get at least a double.
See if he can hold him.
So Virgil Shermadal with a leadoff double. With a really nice line drive that just barely stayed fair.
Just hugged that baseline and wrapped around third base.
So the CK Bears taking a big lead-off double here in the bottom of the 7th while leading 7-5. Franco Nakamura with the pitch. Oh, and a big strike right there. Getting right past Tone Leon Guerrero at the plate. Counts 0-1 now to Tone.
Let's see how Nakamura does.
Next, another swing and a miss there by Tone. So quick 0-2 now to Tone Leon Guerrero. All right, Franco Nakamura with the pitch. Oh, that one's high. That's going to be a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And I noticed that Tone Leon Guerrero has a jersey that says Magofnia.
Yep.
On the back.
Maybe that's
another one of his names.
Yep. We don't get the full birth certificate
and
name.
A swing and a miss for the shimmy, shimmy, shake strikeout.
Yeah. We don't get the full birth certificate name down here on the player cards. We just get what the team lets us know.
And sometimes all they let us know is their nicknames. Like that's what we had for Zet Lazama earlier.
Yep.
But that's going to bring up Chemo, the catcher. He's angling for a hit. Oh, but he swings and misses on that first one. Franco Nakamura really bringing the heat. You can feel it. He must be in that Cristiano's trailer between innings and really feeling that heat.
Yeah.
He's bringing it.
They make some great spicy sauce on all their stuff. They put it on the poke sometimes, put it on those chicken sandwiches they have.
There's the next pitch is high for a ball. It's going to make the count 1-1 to Chemo. We're here in the bottom of the 7th. The CK Bears 7, the Brew Crew 5. And the CK Bears have a runner on second with 1 out. Franco staring at second. Gonna make sure the runner stays there. Walks off the mound, gives him a little check.
Was it tax check? How much was it for? Are you gonna buy us drinks afterwards?
Well, I'm not sure if he's gotten his tax check back or not yet.
I have not gotten mine. Shout out to the Department of Finance.
Franco taking a step back off the mound again. Checking the runner at second, making sure he stays there. Making sure Virgil's not going anywhere. Wants him to just hold a vigil over there. There's another big swing and a miss by Chemo.
Inside. Big strike.
And that's going to make the count 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
To Chemo, who's still angling for a hit. He's had a walk, and then he's been gotten out at his last 2 bats. That's going to be foul.
Popped it up into the dugout.
Not sure if that was going to quite make it into the parking lot. But if it does, you know who to call. Call Romy, your auto glass homie, at 235-9037. That's Romy, your auto glass homie, at 235-9037.
He'll fix you up.
He's an auto glass pro, not an amateur, but a pro.
He gets paid. A little
tricky there from Virgil Shermadal.
Trying to see what they could get if they could get a free out there at second base.
Oh, that one's popped
up into the Romy arena.
We're going to call this the Romy side of the field. Oh, the kids are really running after it. Hopefully they're looking in the parking lot and being careful, but
Thank you.
They're going to get their
not
free
sure
drinks.
Who to call if something happens to those kids, maybe 911. But if something happens to your car, make sure to call Romy, your auto glass homie, at 235-9037. Oh, and a swing and a miss for another strikeout.
That was a high heater there. Got him.
Chemo getting the strikeout there.
Slick and hopping out there in center field. A lot of stuff going on. Folks coming in, folks going out. Looks like a fun time out there with all those great adult beverages. And
Angel
maybe some
Palacios
kid
gonna come
beverages
up.
too.
Angel Palacios now going to take the batter's box to face Franco Nakamura. Oh, and Franco going to check Virgil again. This time he's actually going to throw it over to Kaipo. Make sure he stays there. All right. Angel Palacios is ready. Franco with the throw. It's going to be high for a ball.
Pick up high, ball.
Virgil's really, he's moving back and forth a lot. He might need to check his step counter just after this little section of him being on second. He might have equaled the same number of steps Brad Rosala took at Universal Studios in Japan. Oh, there's a big foul. That's going to make it over the netting, over the third base side.
Pick it up.
We can hear the kids running after it. They are ready. Kids, if you get that foul ball, bring it back up here and get you a drink sponsored by Marpac. Thanks, shout out to Marpac for supplying us with some great drinks and helping keep the kids hydrated with those foul balls. Speaking of ball, there's another ball. So that's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike to Angel Palacios. Oh, I'm seeing a delivery come in. And I'm smelling the delivery. Yeah. Oh, speaking of the delivery, that one's going to be delivered as a foul ball on the third base side.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
We got some great goodies.
I really think Virgil Shermadal has taken at least 10,000 steps since getting on second base.
Yeah, he's just a high stepper over there. He's doing.
Here comes the hot step. Oh, that's the high stepper.
High stepper.
He's the CK Bear gangsta.
Oh yeah. We'll have to show you some of this at the break,
yeah,
but it is.
There's some. Ooh, getting some lights on in here. It's getting bright. All right, Angel Palacios still at the batter. Here's the pitch. He's going to give a little chopper. Oh, nice fielding by Franco to get that out and retire the inning.
Yeah, Franco made a nice little grab there.
That's going to be a nice 1-3 to end the inning.
We'll show you what kind of great surprises we got here. We had Cristiano stop by and give us some great stuff here. We got some friggin' sweet-looking Pokey Nachos.
Whoa, look at those Pokey Nachos.
That's gonna be amazing, man. I'm gonna grab a little chip here and go ahead and put this in my mouth.
Put it in your mouth.
So 7 complete innings. 7
You can't beat this.
All right, 7 innings down. It's still 5-7.
What else?
The Brew Crew's going to be coming up, and we are going to start with Kaipo to Quito, Tim De Leon Guerrero,
Look at this. They also got smash burgers.
and then Verlaine Shermadal going to be coming. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got to get that close in there. Look at that. Give it its close up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just do Robbie and a smash burger as the announcers next week. What else did we get here?
That's all you need. It's just
I think we got a freaking
some
sweet
fish tacos. Look at that.
Look at those guys. Oh yeah.
Look at that pineapple on top. I mean, I'm about to have to dig into one of those. I'm not going to lie.
Grab one.
We're going to have to see.
See what it tastes like.
Live on air. Look at this. Look at this thing.
These things are amazing.
That's something.
These guys are the best. They helped us out. They're here late. They're helping you out. If you need food over there in the outfield, if you need it in the parking lot, they're still out there. They got you.
The fish with the pineapple and the sauce all mixed in is just like superb.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you can really get it much better than that.
Yeah, I mean, these things, look, it's just got so many great flavors. They got this crispy batter on this fish here. It's so good. And it's got that right
sweet pineapple
texture. It's amazing. You can't beat it.
So we are officially in the top of the 8th, which is the most innings that I have been up here
Yeah.
announcing for. So
This is. And if you need something extra, filling for those extra playoff innings, call Cristianos. Because, man, this
will take care of you.
fill you up. It's great. It's so good. It's, it's healthy, too. Because there's green stuff on it.
Yeah, it's fish.
Taiko Nikito leading off.
All right, so Kaipo Takito is going to lead off for us here at the top of the 8th. This is his second at bat now. He struck out his first at bat.
Pitch in the dirt.
And that first pitch is going to be in the dirt for a ball.
Ball on.
Oh yeah, that was much needed. Getting the fuel for these last 2 innings from Cristianos. You can give him a call at 488-1366. And here comes the pitch. And that one's going to be fouled way off into the parking lot. And if that one gets your car, if that was your car I just saw getting just hammered by that ball, make sure that you call Romy, your Auto Glass homie.
That ball made it all the way off the
He
bounce.
is the Saipan Auto Glass Pro Man at 235-9037.
That made it across the street after the carom off the car.
Oh, and there's a great shot
At the base hit.
by Kaipo Takito getting that single right over to left field.
Coming up to bat now. The center Team Guerrero.
And now Tim De Leon Guerrero is going to be up to bat. Kaipo Takito with that leadoff single. That was a great shot over into left field by Kaipo. Chemo telling everybody still to calm down. It's okay. Tim De Leon Guerrero, this is his first at bat, so we're going to get to see how he's going. I'm going to check the runner at first.
At first, starting time.
All right. Jose Lozama still on the pitcher's mound, facing down Tim De Leon Guerrero. Here's the pitch. Whoa, that is way over his head, and it's going to pass through and allow Kaipo to make it over to second.
I love his commitment to the plan there, though. The ball was coming at his head, and he still tried to bunt it. In the last second, he ducked out of the way.
It was a cost-risk analysis there to see. Maybe I should hit. No, wait, this is directly over my head. I should just let it go. I think that was the right call to let it go, so.
Let it go, let it go.
I mean, the cold probably did bother him, though. I can't imagine many people from out here that think the cold doesn't bother them.
I mean, the cold bothers me. I was talking to a lady from Hawaii today, and she was like, yeah, it's similar here in Hawaii. And I was like, yeah, it's cold in Hawaii, though. I wear a jacket when I go there.
All right, Tim De Leon Guerrero up to bat. His first at bat this game. He subbed in for Kiana Aldon last inning. Here's the pitch, and with a little bunt, that's going to go foul, though. Got a really solid hit on that bunt, though. And again, we're here at the top of the 8th. The score is 5-7. The Bears over the Brew Crew.
Yeah, this game is it's intense. It's like camping, but we're still going strong. The Brewers are trying to get some runs, trying to make this game tied up.
Chemo throwing that to second
Yeah.
after the
1 ball, 2 strikes.
swing and a miss. But Kaipo's back. Tim getting a little encouragement there from his manager and third base coach. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tim. Tim.
Tim. DG.
Jose Lozama staring around the mound, looking for something. All right, he's getting the wind up. There's the pitch, and that one's popped up really high into center field. The center fielder's under it, and he's going to get it. But Kaipo's going to run. He's going to make it to third. So that's a sacrifice fly.
Yeah, I'm seeing a side of Kaipo that we haven't seen too much before. A lot of times he pitches, and so we don't see him bat that often. But seeing him on the base pads is kind of exciting. You know, he's a speedy guy, moving around the base pads there, taking advantage of that pop-up to get over into third base.
He's got a lot of speed there. So this is going to bring up Verlant Shermadal, who had that great single to lead off the sixth. So it's a 1 out, a runner on third, Verlant Shermadal at the plate, and the Brew Crew needing 2 runs to tie this game here at the top of the 8th. Jose Lozama with the pitch. Ooh, and Verlant's really reaching for that one with a swing and a miss. All right, Verlant sizing it up. Getting ready. Jose's coming with the pitch now. And a swing and a miss, but that was close.
High fastball there.
I think that's what Verlance was kind of looking for, but he just didn't make contact with it.
A lot of times those high fastballs look real nice. They're right at your eye level. They look pretty, but they're kind of hard to get the bat to when they're that spicy in there.
All right. So here we go. That's going to be 2 strikes to Verlant Shermadal. Jose Lozama coming up with the pitch. Now there's another high one going over to center field. Is it going to drop? It's going to drop. It's going to drop. And he's going to stop it. Oh, no. He's going to try for second now. And he makes it. And that brings in a run, so he got an RBI. I don't know if that's really a double, but he at least got an RBI single that he turned into a double with some smart base running. And that's going to bring the Brew Crew within 1 now, 7-6 with only 1 out and a runner on second.
Wow.
Let's clarify with the statistician. Is that a double or a single?
Single. All right.
All right, I'm fine with calling that a single with just some very smart base running. Yep. To get him to second.
He's a speedy guy, and I think he made that happen.
Yeah, that was great. Great RBI. Now Kyle Hokog up with 1 out. And the tying run in scoring position now. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that one's going to be knocked back foul. Man, folks, if you're just tuning in, this is a great game. We're at the top of the 8th inning. The score is 6-7 with the CK Bears leading the Brew Crew. The tying run is on second base right now. There's only 1 out, and Kyle Hokog's up to bat. And here's the pitch. He's showing bunt. He's going to bunt it. It's going to get there. He's calling it foul. Highness is calling it foul. I'm not so sure about that one. I think the catcher kind of pushed that foul from where it was fair. And there's some disagreement coming from the manager of the Brew Crew. I gotta say, from my vantage point up here, that looked like it was fair and pushed foul by the catcher. If the catcher wouldn't have touched it, it probably would have stayed fair.
There's a large light display to our left over there. Not quite sure what that was.
All right, well, either way, that's going to be called the foul ball. So Kyle Hokog coming back. That's going to be no balls and 2 strikes to Kyle now. So he's far behind in the count as well. It's a big call there by Highness. All right, Jose Lozama ready. He's got the pitch coming. And a swing and a miss by Kyle Hokawa. It's going to be now a strikeout, but that's going to bring up Franco Nakamura now. And he's going to be feeling it a little more now with 2 outs. The tying run on second.
And up to bat now. The pitcher,
Franco's had some interesting stuff. He's had a single, he had a ground out, he got hit by a pitch, and then he had a fly out his last up bat. So we'll see how he goes on this one. Now 2 outs to the Brew Crew. Oh, Highness going to call that one a strike. So strike 1 to Franco Nakamura.
Yeah, I think that was lightning. I've seen it a couple times now.
Yeah, hopefully that stays away.
Yep.
Finish this game. This game is really exciting.
Yeah, we're late into the game, and it'd be great to get this one knocked out of here.
That's what Franco Nakamura's hoping, to knock this one out of here.
Oh,
a solid line drive,
single.
though, over to right. He's bobbling it. Oh, the tying run's running through. And Verlance is going to make it. He's going to tie up the game.
Verlance and the chain gang sliding that one in.
Franco Nakamura with the single RBI to tie up the game. And that'll bring up Byron Kaipat, but now the game is tied. Tied in the top of the 8th.
Tied up. Just like that girl you met in college, right, Robbie?
I think there's something about Brad tied up, but okay.
Well, he's not here to defend himself, so I figured I'd pick on you.
I just walked in, and I can't say how that person got there. All right, and here's a big swing and a miss from Byron Kaipat. So we're here at the top of the 8th. The score is tied 7-7. Byron Kaipat up, Franco Nakamura on first, 2 outs. And the Brew Crew and CK Bears here in this playoff game on this Friday night game of the week, all tied up. Jose Lozama sizing it up, ready for the pitch. And he's going to get that one right over for a strike.
Damn.
Oh, Byron didn't agree with that, but I got to say, from our vantage point, that looked like it was a strike.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice pitch in there. Low in the zone, but I think it was right in there.
Low in the zone.
All right. Let's see what Kaipat can drive home this guy on first base over here. Get a lead. A bit outside there.
Work off outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So we got Nakamura down in first. We got Kaipat batting here.
Tom Pangolinan letting us know we got ourselves a game, folks.
Sure enough, do. Man, that was a big
Showing
lightning.
Up, but this lightning's starting to get me a little worried.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the rule is here. Back where we played, lightning usually meant calling the game for at least a delay.
Yeah, we would.
Well, that one's going to be.
curve.
Oh, he's going
Give
to
it
call
to
the
him.
strike with a strikeout. Byron does not like that. He is letting Highness know.
Gave him a point.
He's letting Highness know about it. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get thrown out of the game.
Yeah, there's still a lot of games to play left.
There
here.
is, and that's just the top of the 8th, and it's tied now. I mean, I understand that, Byron's a little bit upset and maybe a little frustrated at that, but to be honest, I mean, he should be excited. His team tied it up there. Got 2 runs that inning.
Yeah.
It's a ball game, folks.
Yeah, we got a little bit left here and see what's going to happen. And right now, if it ended, we'd go into extras.
It's basically extras right now. I mean, there's
and
just
speaking of extra, you know what? this nachos are extra good because they got pokey and
Extra, read
all sorts of good stuff on it. There's this spicy
Bottom of the 8th inning, Ben
sauce
Kelly,
on there.
June Kaipak,
So good.
and
I love
Jacoby
this stuff.
Ratton are 2
Some of
out.
the best food you can get. Crispy nachos.
Crispy nachos.
Cristiano Crispy.
All right, here we go. We're at the bottom of the 8th. The score is tied 7-7 between the Brew Crew and the CK Bears. Both teams finished the season at 6-4. They sit as the 4 and 5 seeds here, and we are seeing exactly what I think we thought we would see with this kind of a game. I mean,
Yeah, they're neck and neck, going back and forth, having good inning, having bad inning, having good inning, having bad inning, and then they're in it. It's not even bad and good. It's
everybody's
just
in it to win it.
they're playing their hearts out. It's the playoffs, folks.
Playoffs. So they're really getting it ready to go. Brew Crew and the CK Bears both know a lot's on the line tonight. Brad said he's been tied up. Hashtag tied up.
Yeah,
I thought his wife was Filipino, but
I think she is, but maybe he's telling us something else. But
I also thought he was in Japan, but maybe he's in Thailand.
yeah, one night in Thailand. I think that's how that movie goes.
All right, so up for the CK Bears, we're going to be seeing Ben Flores to lead off, and then followed by June Kaipat and Jacoby Rangomar. Oh, that first one's going to be a strike.
Ben was trying to bunt for a single there.
It's a bold strategy to bunt on the very first pitch of the bottom of the 8th, but it did not work out for him, Cotton.
Did not.
There's the pitch. That one's in the dirt for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The count's going to
Seeing
be
a little bit of these
1-1.
Lightning flashes over there. We'll keep an eye on it for
Lightning crashes.
you. Thunder roll. Oh.
Drives. Live.
Oh, I thought we were singing Garth Brooks' song.
Oh, that one's good too.
I mean, he is from Oklahoma. Maybe that's
I've been digging deep into the reference banks tonight. Here's the pitch, and that one's also going to be low for a ball.
4 strikes.
Yeah, that really old 90s song from that one-hit wonder band Live, Lightning Crashes.
That's not a one-hit wonder band.
Live?
Yeah, that whole album was great. They had like
Name one other hit from that album. Go.
the number 4. I don't remember
Yeah,
what
okay.
I don't remember what it's called.
Here's the pitch. Oh, that one's high and going to center field. Center fielder's getting under it, and he's got it. And that's going to be a fly-out 8
1 down.
to start out the inning. Ben Flores. And that's going to bring up June Kaipat.
Off the bat now, June Kaipak.
Man, these guys got to get something going too now.
Got to get that.
Boom, boom.
Speaking of tuna, look at the fish on these nachos. I don't know
Wow.
that it's tuna, but
It is tuna, guaranteed. Sure enough is. Fish of the sea. Is it chicken or fish?
3 down low, ball 1.
I think all fish are fish of the sea.
I was making a Jessica, what was her name? Jessica Simpson
Alba
joke.
Simpson?
Simpson.
Lisa Simpson? Here's the pitch. Oh, big swing and a miss by
1
June
ball, 1
Kaipat.
strike.
That's going to be another strike to him. The count's going to be 1-1. So maybe not another strike, maybe just a first strike.
Just the first one, just to see how it felt there.
Oh, and that's
Wow,
maybe a
1 ball,
foul
2
kind of off
strikes.
the face mask of Verlance and then back.
That's why they got those face masks, Robbie. You wouldn't want that in your face, for real.
No, I mean, they're not Brad Rizal out there wanting balls flying at their face, especially
Yeah.
without protection.
No, he's...
Count's going to be 1-2 now to June Kaipat. Here's the pitch. And a big swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout for
Sit
Nakamura.
down.
And that's going to bring up Jacoby Rangomar.
Off the lineup.
Franco Nakamura really putting his statement on this game since he came in. He just is really...
2 out, tie ball game, 7 apiece.
He has really just said, this game is mine, and I'm taking it over.
I'm going to do this. You guys coming with me?
I mean, sometimes, players just kind of put the teams on their back, and there's another strike from him.
Mm-hmm. Brad wanted us to know that the other single from Live, that album, was I Alone.
I think Brad's just saying he is alone.
It's because he got tied up and his wife found out about it?
Exactly. This is all just code words from Brad on the Google feed. Here's the pitch. Oh, big swing and a miss. That's going to be a quick 2 strikes for Jacoby Rangamar. So there's 2 outs already in this inning. Jacoby Rangamar up at the plate. Bottom of the 8th. The score is tied 7-7, and here comes the pitch. And kind of jamming. And that's a great move, and gonna get it to first to retire that. That's a great play by Nakamura.
Solid defensive pitcher there. He's made some really great pitches. Woo, that's hot, spicy lightning there.
7 apiece.
Let's see how that affects the game.
I'm not sure who's in charge of calling the games and whatnot, but I'm hoping somebody's monitoring it for safety and things. Although it seems like it's kind of that lightning that's still kind of up in the clouds, not the kind that's kind of coming down. I don't know much about that here, but
there's not a lot of lightning that comes down. That doesn't mean you can't. The one thing that I'm monitoring since we're inside is I'm monitoring the taste of these nachos as I eat them. They're going down,
super
down,
tasty.
down.
I think I might finish off that last fish taco over there. Look at that thing.
I got you.
Just look at this.
Whoa.
Look at this thing. I just got to keep featuring it because it's just like, if you weren't hungry before, you are hungry now.
Yeah.
And if you want one of these fish tacos, you need to call Cristiano's at 488-1366. That's 488-1366. And order you some fish tacos, some poke nachos, a smash burger.
Yeah, we got the smash burger back there. It was excellent. Amazing.
And if you go over to Cristiano's, they're located across from AMP. You can get all sorts of things. They got chicken sandwiches.
Man, those chicken sandwiches.
They got those like beef fried lumpia with like delicious dipping sauce.
Yeah.
Man, just they got quite the menu over there. Great cooks, great atmosphere. Nice little outside seating.
Yeah,
Good place
got some nice spots there to sit down, hang out, wander around Garapan after you eat your food.
Yeah, especially if you're feeling a little bit like chemo, like your shoulders are kind of hurting. Maybe go get massage.
Yeah.
You just never know what you might
There's
find
a lot to do
down there.
down there in the G-Pan.
So, or maybe you're feeling a little bit like Tim Cruz striking out 3 times on a Friday. Need to get to go to GIG.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we're ready. Top of the 9th. Tied game. Brew Crew, who's been mounting something here, trying to keep it going. And it's going to start with Jerome De Los Santos for him.
That's a good way to start this off with the veteran.
And then
here.
Tim Cruz and then Reed Terragezu. So Tim Cruz really going to hope to really turn his luck around. He doesn't want 4 strikeouts on a Friday night.
Can't get that. I mean, he could if he went to GIG after the game, regardless. But, you don't want to mix strikeout types. It's kind of like types of alcohol. You don't want to mix them.
So Jerome De Los Santos now. Jose Lozama still on the mound. He has now pitched about 5 innings, 4 innings?
Yeah, I think he came in into the 4th, right?
Into the 4th, yeah. So he's been putting in some solid work. So Jerome De Los Santos facing Jose Lozama. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, swing and a miss.
Beat him straight down the middle with that. But yeah, I mean, this game has gotten more exciting the longer we've played it. Like, everything just keeps building, keeps improving, getting better. People are making great plays, doing great stuff.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's really going to be gunning here for player of the game here. So who's going to be the hero? Because at this point, it's basically extra innings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's where we're at now, folks. It's tied up. It's the top of the ninth. From here on out, it's whoever scores the most runs in an inning is going to win this game. And whether that happens in the ninth or we keep going.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do with our little program here if we go too far past ninth. I've only got a couple more cells in this Excel sheet to spread in or to input data.
Well, I mean, you just keep adding those columns. We'll do an Excel
Columns.
tutorial.
Columns? Those are the Roman columns.
Yeah. You're going to call them.
Get your columns
call
here.
them just like we called Cristiano's and got some food.
Here's the pitch. Oh, that one's going to be a little chopper foul.
Darren down there trying to bring back his glory days, missed fielding that one without a glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure how successful he's been fielding things with his feet.
Yeah. You know, there's some soccer players out there, but I don't know that he was ever one of them. Oh, uncle versus nephew right now. So
many family connections against each other here.
Yep.
Tonight.
Jerome is the uncle of Jose out there pitching to him.
Pitch. Oh, he's going to foul that one back to us. That was coming
Right to us.
This coming right for us.
Right to my face. Man, Robbie can't even talk. There's so many tacos in his mouth. It's not the first time he's had that happen.
Yeah, sometimes I've had lots of tacos in my mouth.
Same time. Wow. You have to
some
tell.
some people are hot dog eating champions. I'm trying to be a taco eating champion.
Yeah, that sounds better. I mean, a little spicy, a little sweetness in there with the pineapple. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that's inside. It's popped up into foul territory to the cone over there. Got it for an out. All right.
Well, that's not how Jerome really wanted to start this inning for
No.
him, but he's going to fly out.
Brew Crew's got 2 more outs in the 9th inning. Let's see what they can do here. They got to get something on the board. Try and get ahead.
Cruz.
Timmy Cruz, are you striking out? Or are you getting on base?
He's had a ground out. Oh, no, so he had a double. He started out with a double. He started out really strong, and then he struck out his next 3 at-bats. So
Yep.
trying to change his fortune here on this one.
Yeah, maybe he's even now. 3 strikeouts and a double, evened out, ready to do one or the other now.
All right, Jose Lozama with the pitch. Oh, and he's sending that one
popped it
back
up.
to center field. The center fielder's getting under it. Is he going to get it? And he does.
All right.
So that's going to be another fly out.
These CK Bears have some great pitching going and some good defense. They just gotta see what they can do with the bats if they can get out of this inning here. Got Reed up.
Reed Terragezu, he also he had a grounder, and then he walked, and then he's had 2 strikeouts his last 2 at-bats. So he's hoping for a better fate than his last at-bat back in the 7th inning. But the Brew Crew down to their last out here in the top of the 9th. That's going to be called a strike. I'm not sure how much more exciting this game could really get. I mean, it is close as close can be. 7-7, top of the 9th, 2 outs. Brew Crew and CK Bears. Jose Lozama on the mound, pitching to Reed Terragezu. Counts 0-1. And that's going to be fouled to make it 0-2.
Chemo's letting the Brew Crew know that he's going to get the ball. They don't need to worry about it.
Chemo working the shoulders, working the arms, feeling the flow.
Getting ready to go.
So thank you everybody that's just now joining us. Again, we're at the top of the 9th.
It's an exciting game out there.
Tied game. 2 outs.
Ooh, that was a bad swing.
A nice little swing that's going to be there, but that's
And out.
That's another strikeout. The rundown.
The swing there was brought to you by GIG, full of bad decisions. I think the Brew Crew was a little upset that they didn't even get a base runner in that inning.
No, 3 up, 3 down for him there. No runs.
The police are out there looking around behind us, seeing what they can come up with. But
the CK Bears now have the chance to clinch it.
Yep.
All they need is 1 run. They could just have a walk-off here for it. And they're going to start with Dennis Cabrera and then Henry Jr. Lizama and then Virgil Shermadal.
Oh, wow.
And Virgil's had quite the night. So we'll see what's going to happen, but
something popular's happening out there. We had 3 DPS cars drive by while we've been here on break. I don't know what's happening, but we will not find out.
But if you've got a hunger emergency, you can call Cristiano's at 488-1366, and they'll get you some of these delicious poke nachos or fish tacos. Looks like the Brew Crew is going to make a change here. We'll get that information to you as soon as we've got it. So this is going to be a really tough game to talk about player of the game.
All right, so Reed Terragezo is done for the night, and Shane Maddox is going to come in for him there. Mallins. Sorry about that, Mr. Mallins.
Shane Mallins coming in for Reed Terragezo. He's going to take over in left field out there for him.
Yep, we'll see right field.
He's going to take over in right field.
Yep, that's right.
And blew up.
No, I've got him
For the
backwards.
Secret Bears, 1 run. To win it will be the second baseman Dennis Cabrera, followed by the center fielder on deck, Henry Lizama Jr.
All right, so it's the most exciting time of the game. We're down to the bottom of the 9th. A hit.
Bottom of the 9th.
A hit that makes somebody score wins the game. Ooh,
big swing.
swing.
From Dennis Cabrera.
Dennis, I want to tell you that right now we haven't had a lot of home runs in this league this year, so you probably want to work on getting on base. Don't swing for the fences. That's my advice.
One thing that's pretty interesting now here we're in the bottom of the 9th is that the CK Bears have only made 1 change this whole game.
Wow.
And that was their pitcher. They took out JJ Lizama and they put in Jose Lizama. But other than that, they have maintained all of their players and positions throughout the game. So Dennis Cabrera here. Another big swing and a miss for a strikeout.
Wow. It's a tough way to go.
Franco Nakamura
3 pitches,
knocking him
right?
down. That's 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Man. Brad recommends that we pick Cristiano's as the player of the game. And right now, without a winner, I think that is the player of the game. But if somebody wins this game...
If my hunger was voting on player of the game, Cristiano's would win.
Yes, but I think if someone pulls this off here and makes the game-winning hit, they're probably going to be player of the game.
Here's the pitch. It'll be hard to say that a walk-off homer is not the play of the game, but especially since we've seen so few of them this season.
It would be some storybook action to see that.
Yep, and here's the pitch. Oh, and that one's going to be popped up high. Third baseman's under it.
We'll
He's
have to
going
move
to
the
get it.
fence in quite a bit for that to be out of here.
I'm not sure that had been out of the T-ball park.
I mean, it barely made it out of the infield, or the grass of the infield.
That's going to be a fly out 5. And Virgil Shermadal coming up, 2 outs. Now the CK Bears were able to go up 3 down to start the 9th. Brew Crew trying to match them here. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that's a great hit.
Virgil's fast. Let's see
Right
where he
into
gets.
left
He's getting to
field.
second
He's getting to
easily.
at least first. He's hitting second. He's making his way over to third. He's not stopping.
Oh, he shouldn't have gone, but he's going to get in.
He's going to make it.
Wow.
Virgil Shermadal with a triple.
And then he tried to deke the third baseman to force an error, but he was safe there on that scamper back. What a pull! What a hit!
And a timeout called by Virgil.
But man, we got
That's quite the hit. 2 outs. These teams have both done a little bit of damage with 2 outs, so it's never time to count anybody out. But
man,
the winning run on third now,
So-
a lot of pressure. Really got to make sure you don't have any pass balls here.
I would love to see something amazing happen here, but interesting fact, Virgil Shermadal, if we continue into future innings, has a chance to hit for the cycle. He has a single, a double, and a triple now.
And a walk. I mean, he's had it all tonight. Yeah, he's gotten on base every at-bat. He had a single, and then a single based on an error, and then a walk, and then a double and a triple. So a Tone Leon Guerrero now up to bat. And Tone struck out his last at-bat, so this could really come in because there are 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss. Franco still bringing it.
Contact early, but hit into some ground outs, and we don't know. I mean, it's one of those tough situations. You got 2 outs. You got to hit the ball in play somewhere.
Yep, this is far from over. The winning run is on third. They could bring him in. The count's 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 9th. The game is tied 7-7. I mean, growing up as little boys, this is what you're dreaming of, this kind of situation. And that one's going to be hit back foul for a second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Brew Crew still feeling. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tone Leon Guerrero. Franco Nakamura
Virgil's
pitching.
creeping down the line. Oh, it's hit. It's hit.
It's hit. But is he going to get there? He doesn't get there, and that's going to be an out. We're going to extra innings, folks. After that exciting triple, the Brew Crew puts it back together to say, not this inning. This is not your inning.
All right. And now, this inning break is brought to you by Excel Tutorials, where we teach Robbie how to add columns to his Excel sheet.
Columns. Get your columns here.
Is that the bad guy from Lord of the Rings? Columns?
That's Golems.
Oh, all right.
Pretty sure if I just hit insert,
Yeah.
it's going to work.
Yeah, that's what
work.
you said to your.
Guys, listen, I just have to say that, as the chief solicitor, I'm much more used to using Word than Excel. We leave that to the scientists.
All right. Well, I've used some Excel in my day.
Do you excel at it?
I excel at all sorts of things.
You excel at Excel? Folks, we just have a great game for you tonight. I'm almost out of words. We are here. It is the top of the 10th inning. The 10th. It is tied 7-7. And yeah, let me figure out who's up to bat for you. And we'll get that information to you in just 1 second.
Looks like it's gonna be.
It should be. Is it gonna be? Well,
Damn.
Shane just came in, so should it be Kaipo? Who's up to bat? We'll ask our statistician. He's really good at these things. Who's up to bat?
I think it's Tim.
Kaipo. I'm right. Yeah, Kaipo Taquito's gonna start us off, followed by Tim De Leon Guerrero, and then Verlance Shermadal.
All right.
And I mean, don't go anywhere, folks. This is an exciting Friday night.
Free baseball right now.
This is why it's the game of the week. Because this is what you tuned in for. This is what you paid all that money for. Was to come out here.
Trying to figure something out down there on the field. Darren's asking about a change or something.
They're asking some stuff.
In the rules, sometimes they put a runner on second base. All right, so we're clarifying the postseason extra inning rules here. there's some question as to whether there might be a... Oh, there they are.
All right, so since we're in the 10th inning, they start with a runner on second.
Yeah, it's not a ghost runner either. It's not like when you were playing in the parking lot and you put ghost runners because you ran out of folks. But they put the last out there at second base.
The extra inning, the last out of the inning will move to second base. We'll start from second.
So the last person to get out in the
Previous
prior inning, which was Reed Terragezu, but he was taken out of the game. So I guess Shane Mallins is going to take his place
So maybe
out there
that
on
was
second.
A really good
So that might have been
substitution.
that might have been a very strategic substitution there by the Brew Crew's manager. And so Kaipo
Mallins looks
Takito is going
fast
to
out
start. And he singled his last time up, but made it to second on some smart base running.
So leading off will be Kaipo Takito.
So Kaipo's, he's had 2 at-bats. He started the game as the pitcher. And he struck out his first at-bat, followed by a single in his second at-bat. Now we're getting some more clarification. The CK Bears manager coming out, just checking on things. All right, we're going to move to the 10th inning. Again, the game is tied
double-digit innings.
7-7. The game started out with the Brew Crew going up 3-0 really early. The CK Bears battled back in the second to tie it, then took a fairly commanding lead, I would say, with up by 4 runs in the 4th and 5th, or the 3rd and the 4th rather, and then they have not scored since the 4th inning. Meanwhile, the Brew Crew was able to score 2 runs in the 5th and 2 runs in the 8th to tie it up. And that's where our ball game is. And now both teams in the 9th inning went 3 up and 3 down. I don't know that you could have a closer game and a closer match than what these two teams are. I mean, it's hard to say either of these teams is really better than the other. They are so evenly matched. All right, and we're ready for the 10th. There's a runner at second that starts the inning. So both
Shane
teams
Mallins out there.
So both teams will get runner at second when they start. And we have Kaipo Takito in the batter's box. And you got to start wondering, too, with these pitchers, like, these are the extra innings. How are these pitchers feeling,
Jose's been in there a minute.
Yeah, he's definitely been in there for a while. So we'll see. Getting ready for the first pitch. And they're going to bunt it.
Small ball. That's going to go foul.
And that's going to go foul. But this time no one interfered with it, so it's very clearly foul.
Yep. I mean, if I was Kaipo, I might have tried to run really close to the ball.
Isn't that? I thought there's something about it can't hit you, though.
No, it can't. It would have been a foul.
Isn't it out if it hits you? Yeah. So you have to jump over it and let it go. So, all right. So a foul ball off that bunt by Kaipo Takito.
0-1. Now they know his strategy. Kind of creeped in at the corners just a little bit.
Yep. But we've seen him hit. That's what he did last time. He got a big hit. Here's the pitch. Oh, he's still going to bunt it again, but that one dropped for another foul. So 2 quick strikes now to Kaipo.
This is always a tough scenario, right? You're trying to get that runner over. You're trying to bunt, but you definitely don't want to get struck out while you're bunting. That looks real bad. A lot of times they let people swing away here. Just kind of hoping that the infield is out of position because of the bunting, but we'll see how committed they are to that bunt right here.
Yep. All right, 2 strikes to Kaipo Takito. This is the 3rd pitch here at the top of the 10th. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he is going to strike. He is going to swing, but he's going to miss, and that's a strikeout. That's going to bring up Tim De Leon Guerrero now. Yeah, that one's tough because he got some good contact on that first one. It just rolled foul on him.
The first one was pretty unlucky. Like he He did what he was supposed to there.
And it went really far, too, before it went foul. I mean, it really was trying to make it there. But so Tim De Leon Guerrero, he had a sacrifice fly his last at-bat back in the 8th inning. This is just his second at-bat of the night. He came in kind of late to the game. And he took over for Kiana Aldon. And he, too, is going to try the bunt but misses. And
we're getting a lot of strikes on these bunts here. I feel like somebody skipped bunt practice day.
They can't bunt. They're not going to get their bunt cake later. All right, so 1 strike to Tim De Leon Guerrero. Infield kind of pushing in a little more after a lot of these bunts that have been happening. You're going to bunt that one. That one's definitely going to be fair. You're going to call him out. They are going to call him out on the bunt, but he looked really close.
4th slide into first base.
That was a great bunt, though. He did advance the runner to 3rd.
He got his job done. It took him 2 outs to get that job done, though, which kind of not ideal because now they actually have to get a hit to get that runner in, right? Or they have to have a bad play.
And they're going to have Verlaine Shermadal, who's been pretty successful at the plate tonight.
Yeah, the brothers are having a battling day out there.
Yeah, he had a ground out his first one. He was hit by the pitch on his second one. Then he's had 3 singles since. So he's riding a hot bat. We'll see what Verlaine Shermadal is able to do here. Can't imagine he's going to try to bunt this, though.
He's speedy. I might bunt it down the first base line. The first baseman's back.
Oh, he's hitting that one high, but it looks like it's going to make it over the fence.
It's onto the dugout.
Catchable. And that didn't quite make it to the parking lot, but if it had made it to the parking lot and it had hit your car and cracked your glass, you need not just anyone, but you need an Auto Glass Pro. And the best one here is the Saipan Auto Glass Pro, and you can make Romy your Auto Glass homie at 235-9037.
Woo! Get Romy. He's your Auto Glass homie. Man, this pokey is so good.
I feel like I should tell Brad that he misspelled bunt cake. I mean, you can make fun of the joke, man, but you should at least spell it right. All right, Verlaine Shermadal at the bat. Oh, the big slice. Is it going to drop? Or is it? It's in there. And that's going to bring 1 run in.
That's a run.
That's a solid single there from Verlaine. Solid single RBI. That's going to put the Brew Crew ahead now. 8-7.
Yeah. They got that 1-run lead. CK Bears got to get out of this, though. They still have a chance. They can come back here in the bottom of this inning. But
yeah, because they're also going to get a runner at second to start out.
They need to limit this damage.
So Kyle Hokog now. So Kyle's, he's had a single, a ground out. He got hit by, he's had a couple of ground outs and a single and then a fly out, and then he struck out his last at bat. Well, that's a huge hit over to right field. Right fielder's getting under it, and he misses. Right fielder misses. The runner's coming around. He's coming to home. He's going to make it.
No slide needed.
Verlaine Shermadal going to score another run. So that's going to make it 9-7 for the Brew Crew. And that's a double for Kyle Hokog. And that's going to bring up Franco Nakamura. Franco, who has almost single-handedly put the team on his back on the defensive side. And
he's really a stellar second half of this game.
And he's done well at bat, too. He's had a couple of singles. He's been hit by a pitch and then a ground out and a fly out.
Mm-hmm. Brad said something about he wants the D. I don't get it.
That's between you two.
Okay.
That sounds like an crew job.
Mm-hmm. Let's go, Brew. And out of control.
Nice. I think that relates back to that comment by Brad.
Possibly.
All right, the CK Bears calling a timeout, maybe calling a pitching change.
Yeah,
They're
like
signaling some kind of switch. And I don't think they mean a switch hitter.
Yep.
They're not talking about Brad Rosala.
Someone did have their pants off out there in the infield.
Yeah, somebody's taking some pants off. Pants off, dance off in the outfield. Coming in.
Pants on the ground, pants on the ground. What you gonna do with your pants? Oh, shortstop is gonna be pitching now, so it'll be Virgil coming in.
So Virgil Shermadal, who has kind of done everything for the Brew Crew, is now going to step up to the plate and start pitching. So interesting decision here by the Brew Crew. I guess trying to stop some of this bleeding. But they've got 2 outs. The CK Bears got 2 outs. So, I mean, they're still very close to getting done with this inning, but there is a runner on second still in scoring position, so a single here would really put a tight rope on this game.
And, you know, they're already down 2, so they want to try and keep it right there. You know, you don't want to get down too far that you can't come back and tie it up in the bottom half of this inning.
So is Jose Lozama going out to outfield? Who took second? He took second. Who went out to out?
All right, so yeah, the CK Bears are going to lose their DH. Oh, there's the ball in
There's
center
the ball, and
field.
It's gonna fall into center.
That's
The
going to
runner's
score a run.
rounding. He's going to make it in, and that's going to be the 3rd run.
RBI single for Franco Nakamura.
And that's going to make the score 10-7 here.
That'll bring up Byron
So
Kaipa.
10-7 now for the Brew Crew. And Byron Kaipat up to bat. Oh, and he's going to pop a single there.
Wow.
The Brew Crew have their bats going.
He's safe in there at
Now
third.
he's safe in there, and the runner's going to get to second off of that single.
This is starting to get out of hand
Jerome De Los
quickly.
Santos is going to come up.
That'll bring up Jerome Del Santos.
So Jerome De Los Santos now up. The Brew Crew, their bats have just come alive here in the top of the 10th. The score is now 10-7. They've brought in 3 runs, with only one of them being the runner that started at second for the top of the inning.
Wow.
So again, there's 2 outs here. Top of the 10th, we are in the sudden death of innings, meaning that whoever scores the most runs in each of these in the single inning is going to win the game.
Deep inside, ball on.
Virgil Shermadal has gotten on the mound. He's given up 2 hits. He's facing his 3rd batter, and he throws a ball. Here's his next one. That's another ball.
Right in there by his chin.
Not by the hair on his chinny chin chin. Here's the pitch. Oh, a big swing and a miss.
swing.
That's going to make it 2 balls and 1 strike to Jerome De Los Santos. And Virgil is, you can tell he was playing hard tonight. He's just covered in dirt.
I mean, I think that if he laid down in the infield, you might not see him anymore.
Yeah, he might blend in with that much dirt on his uniform. I mean, those white pants are not white. They're now brown.
They're brown pants.
Oh, that's going to be a third ball now to Jerome De Los Santos. This pitching change is not working out, I think, the way that the CK Bears wanted it to work out.
Well, they were hoping that Virgil had a really stellar game for them thus far. He could help them out of this inning, but right now it's not going so well.
There's the pitch and a swing and a miss for a second strike. So full count now to Jerome De Los Santos. And folks, if you're just tuning in, we're at the top of the 10th. The score is 10-7. The Brew Crew now over the CK Bears. This has been a back and forth battle between these two very close teams.
But are the CK Bears going to have enough time to come back?
They're going to have the same amount of time to come back that the Brew Crew had to put the scores on the board. That one's in the dirt for a walk.
Bases juiced up.
And now Jerome De Los Santos gets on in a walk, and it is bases loaded for Tim Cruz. So Tim Cruz struck out 3 times in a row and then had a fly out. He's got 2 outs, but he has a chance to really play hero.
All right.
A big hit here would really make it hard for the CK Bears to come back.
Jose came in to give Virgil a piece of advice for Timmy Cruz. Jose did pretty good against him. Had a bunch of strikeouts. Whoa! He thought if he threw the bat really far, that might count as a hit. Threw the bat all the way to the backstop there.
That's the second night in a row we've seen the bat fly out of somebody's hand and go a little bit further than the ball.
Sure enough is.
All right. Tim Cruz staring down Virgil Shermadal, ready for the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be 2 strikes to Tim Cruz. 2 outs here, the top of the 10th. The score 10-7. The Brew Crew over the Bears. Bases are loaded. Pops that one up high, but it's going back behind us. There's no one catching that.
Maybe someone's car would catch it, and then we'd have to call Romy, our auto glass homie.
That's 235-9037. 235-9037. The Saipan Auto Glass Pro Man. And once you get that new glass, you know what you're going to need to do is go and get yourself some tint with all this hot sun.
Yeah.
And you can go see the Tint Man in Dan, Tobot Castro, and he will hook you up, put some tint on your car, keep the heat out, keep the sun out. Oh, that one's really high for a ball.
He could keep that high heater out of there for sure.
And that was a good job there by Chemo keeping that in front of him, because if that would pass through, there's probably at least 1 run making it in.
Yep, for sure.
All right. Virgil seeing it. Oh, that one's popped up high, but it's going back. And that one hit. I heard that one hit us.
Yep.
Bring it up.
Tim Cruz is really
Kids going after that ball, bringing it up here to get that free drink courtesy of Marpac.
Tim Cruz is really after those balls, trying to hit one far, trying to get those runners in.
He's been trying. You know, I got to think he's thinking about all those strikeouts and things he's had in a row. He's really wanting
those
them
pitches
there.
is the way to get back into it, right?
Yep.
Get to see more. Get a feel for what the pitcher's doing.
Definitely feels better to hit a foul ball than nothing at all. Get the feel back and maybe put one deep. And that one's high for another ball.
Yeah.
That's missing upstairs.
So that's going to be 2-2 now in the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And 2 outs here in the top of the 10th. Timmy Cruz staring him down. Want to put this one on cruise control and just let everybody cruise in. Ooh, and that's going to be high for a full count.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
All right.
Now, who do you think's feeling more pressure right here? Tim Cruz or Virgil? Because a walk puts another run on the board.
I think Virgil's feeling it out there, right? Tim Cruz, he hasn't had his best game. Had a double first at bat, but since then, but he has nothing to lose, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, his team's already up by 3, but, he definitely wants more runs, right? Bigger safety net. Oh, now we're going to be in a rundown situation here.
That's going to be the end of this.
And that he ran way outside the baseline. That's going to be an out.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for us. Some poor decision base running. It's going to end it here in the top of the 10th. But the Brew Crew did some damage. It's 10-7 now.
Yep. Timmy Cruz avoids a 4th strikeout.
Yeah, he avoids that. I'm not sure. Does he get to go back up to bat? Should there be another inning? He would start it back up, right?
And he gets a fresh count.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's good. It's as if you didn't bat at all.
Sure enough, almost didn't. But here we go. This is for the game right here, y'all.
This is it.
These CK Bears need to get their bats going. They need to get jazzed up. They need to put their rally caps on. They need to do the rain dance. They need to do all the things.
It's time to hide your kids, hide your wives, because they're bringing it all out and they're ready to go.
It's crazy up in here.
So, CK Bears over there talking to each other, making sure everybody's together. The Brew Crew all ready to come back out. Brew Crew knowing that they're just 3 outs away from advancing in the playoffs.
They're ready to make it, and get going into the further into the playoffs.
See if Franco Nakamura is really going to cap off this game. And
all right, who do we have up first?
I think Chemo's up first. We should have Chemo Englund up first. And then I would have it followed by Angel and then Ben Flores, but we'll see.
They might try and do some movement here or something.
Yeah, there were a lot of moves last inning by the CK Bears, and so I'm not sure if that affected their batting order, but we'll call it as we see it. That's what Highness has been doing tonight. He's been calling it like he sees it.
And we've had some pretty solid officiating. Some of our other games, we made some comments about how the calls were being made, but we didn't do any of that tonight, and I think that's just because when calls are good and where they're supposed to be, not a lot to talk about there.
Yeah, there was that one foul ball called that was
a little weird.
That was
tough. His view might have been obstructed. It was hard to see.
It's probably 50-50 call, and he made a decision.
Yep.
So that's the way the games go sometimes. It's just what his perspective is and what he can see. So Brew Crew huddle in there at the pitching mound. And the CK Bears will start with a runner on second. Since this is extra innings, you start with a runner on second. And so that should be Tone Leon Guerrero that would start because it would be the last person that got out in the prior inning.
So that looks to be correct.
So Tone Leon Guerrero out there on second to start the inning. Chemo Englund up. And again, he's going to be angling for a hit here.
Sure enough will be.
Oh, and there's a huge pop-up to right field, and he's going to get it. But the runner's going to move. Oh, that one's going to get through the shortstop and the third baseman, but he's going to get enough to keep him there. But Chemo getting a little bit of a sacrifice fly to advance the runner.
That was a big fly ball out there, so definitely helped him out.
So Angel Palacios is up next. So Angel Palacios facing Franco Nakamura. Franco Nakamura's pitched quite a few innings now, too.
Yep.
He came in around the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Oh, and there's another big pop-up.
Is he going to try and tag on that shallow?
Shortstop gets it, but he's not going to get there.
That was some smart base running by Tone, acting like he's going to tag, try and force that throw, see if he can make him make a really bad throw. They made a mediocre throw, no harm, no foul.
All right, Ben Flores up now. And this is it for the CK Bears. They need to put something together here with 2 outs, which we've seen. We've seen quite a bit in this game.
They got that base runner on third, but, it's
one
not going to
more.
help him unless they can get a few more after that.
One more. Ben Flores now up to bat, facing Franco Nakamura with a high pitch there. That's going to be a ball.
High, ball on.
Can Ben Flores be the hero that keeps this game alive?
They need a hero. Ooh, that one's high, too, for another ball.
Yeah.
2 quick balls from Franco Nakamura.
Nakamura's trying to make sure he keeps the ball away from him there, but I think if you're Nakamura, you make some good pitches, but keep it around the strike zone, right? You guys have the advantage. CK Bears are coming from behind here. Make them put it in play.
Ooh, and a swing and a miss
Swing and a
for
miss.
Flores,
2
and
balls,
that's
1
going to be a
strike.
strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Flores. So here we are, bottom of the 10th. Brew Crew up 10-7. Pitch, oh, big fly ball.
That one's going out
2
in the parking
and
lot.
2.
If that gets your car and it damages your glass, make sure to call Romy, your auto glass homie, and get repaired by the Saipan Auto Glass Pro at 235-9037. All right, the count's 2-2 to Ben Flores. Franco Nakamura with the pitch. He's going to get him swinging, and that's going to be game. Brew Crew are going to take it down.
The Brew Crew coming in hot, making a win, moving on to the next round of the playoffs.
They may not do the most, but they do a lot. They're coming in hot.
Showing up.
So player of the game, Trey, I think it goes without saying, but I'm going to ask you anyways. Who's the player of the game in your eyes?
I mean, I forgot who did all the best things, but I mean, it's either got to be Franco Nakamura for his great pitching, or I think Verlander Shermadal for some of his excellent hitting and defense out there.
Yeah, I think both of those guys would be very deserving. I'm going to give the slight edge to Franco because of some of his hits. He had that single in the 6th that really kind of pushed some stuff. And then what else did he have? Let me look on his thing here. Sorry. He had the single in the 1st, he had the single in the 8th, and then the 10th too.
Yep, he had a
They
single in the
really
10th.
kind of give him that. In my eyes, that's just that little bit that just kind of pushed him over. I would say Verlander's is definitely a 1B to it, but
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I don't know. I might pick Verlance. Just he didn't pitch, but he had a few more hits and on-base things there.
we can go with Verlance too. I'm never going to say no to my buddy Verlance.
All right.
I like not picking pitchers all the time too, so.
Yeah, let's go with Verlance.
All right, we're going to go with it. Can we get Verlance up here? Yeah, will you guys Verlance up? Statisticians votes coming in for Franco. That's gonna push him up. I can see the case for both of them. I mean, when Franco came in, it definitely turned the tide of the game, right? Like you could really see when Franco started pitching, this game started to switch over to the Brew Crew. But I don't want to take anything away from Verlance because man, he was playing a hell of a game out there.
All right.
So
Let's go Franco.
Let's go Franco. You guys said Franco. We'll call him.
We were having a debate and we were back and forth. And I think you guys.
I'm fine calling them both up. We'll call them co-players of the game.
To the press box, please. To the press box.
We don't have anything for him tonight, so call them both up and we'll make Brad figure it out later.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for tuning in with us,
Yeah.
guys. We're waiting on Franco Nakamura is going to join us as the player of the game. He pitched 5 innings.
6, I think, right?
6 innings.
Yeah, because he came in.
5 plus, yeah. So we'll call it 6. That's fine. 6 innings. He had multiple hits on base that were just, crucial hits to really not only tie the game and bring or get the Brew Crew to tie the game, but also in that 10th inning, getting one of those runs in. And so.
And his defense out there as a pitcher, that was actually the thing that really stood out. I mean, keeping them, the Bears, from scoring runs is, just sort of what your job is normally. But catching those little poppers and those little choppers through the middle and then making solid throws to first base really kind of alleviated any of the doubt in those outs, right?
Right, and I mean, I said this before, but it just really, when he came in the game to start pitching, you just kind of felt that momentum just slightly shift and just kept building for the Brew Crew.
Yep.
And in fact, when he came in the 5th, the CK Bears put up zeros from then on out. They didn't score a single run after Franco came in. And so you got to say that not only gave his team the chance to win, but then he also had the bats that helped his team win. So, again, him and Verlander, they made a good team. But Franco did really kind of push this over the top. So we're going to get him to join us up here. And
I think you're right. I think he did it all. And, both of them had solid games, but Franco did a little bit of everything. And I think that's really what drove him home and won that game for them.
Press box, please.
tell Franco Nakamura to come to the principal's office. It's definitely not the first time he's heard his name over a loudspeaker.
You're not in trouble. Don't worry.
No, in fact, it's even better. You're the player of the game tonight.
Player of the game.
I'm going to rearrange some of this so when he gets up here,
We
can- ready for
we
him.
can stand up so we have a little space.
we can see him and get ready. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to the Saipan Baseball League Game of the Week. We want to do quick shout-outs while we're here to Island Image and Motion, MHS Productions, and IT&E for keeping us rolling. They, made sure that our stream was really good to make sure that we were ready for everything. We had that smooth stream for you guys to watch. Island Image and Motion getting all the graphics and everything up there for us, and MHS Production with the camera work. Just solid work by the crew here, and so shout out to all of them, and thanks so much to all of our sponsors. Thanks for it was Ena's Kitchens night, but I'm still gonna give a shout out to Cristiano for that wonderful
stepped
food
up and really helped us out. We were hungry guys up here, and we got them to bring us some food. It was amazing.
So check them out if you get a chance.
We don't have any Saipan Baseball League games. University of Guam will be over to play some folks in Saipan, and I don't know the schedule for that, but check. We might have some of those games. I'm not sure. But then the week after that is when the championship starts, when the playoffs.
Yeah,
continue.
we're gonna see the Cardinals, the Junior Nationals, the Falcons, and then the Brew Crew
all
battle
four
it
of
out
those
for the
teams.
Saipan Baseball League Championship and that coveted trophy.
Yep, and check NMI News Service. The schedule will be posted up there. I do not have that in front of me right this second, but they will post the schedule up. And you can check when we'll do all of those games. We will be live for every single one of those.
All of the playoff games we're going to bring to you guys live. We're going to have the Cardinals versus the Brew Crew and the Junior Nationals versus the Falcons. I don't know what dates those games are going to happen, but that should be the teams playing each other. And we'll bring that to you live. I'm not sure if we're going to be bringing you the classic between the Tritons and I think they're playing the
They're
national.
playing Saipan Baseball League All-Star
team,
the Junior Nationals. Maybe that's it.
I think it's two. I think it's just 2 games. So I'm not sure if Nakamura is going to join us or not to celebrate the player of the game. We got his manager in here. We can always interview him.
Oh, he's coming up. All right, Darren Flores says that. Franco
He's coming
will be
on up. He's moving on up.
Moving on up.
Moving on up. Oh, that's good. Everybody's going to thank him for sparing our listeners at home from us singing another song.
Mm-hmm. We're just going to keep singing and singing. How's it, Franco? Come on over.
Franco Nakamura.
Welcome to the booth.
Thank you.
Woo, Franco. This is for you.
Stand right
Can you
here.
Stand over here. Make sure to hold that up near your mouth. Hey, so Franco Nakamura, you are our Friday night playoff, Saipan Baseball League playoff player of the game for today's game. How does that feel?
I don't know. Just came to play ball.
Yeah?
Nice.
it, yeah.
You did a great job of playing ball out
You
there.
played a lot of ball. So you started out in shortstop and then you moved over to pitcher. What kind of prompted that change?
Also, I wasn't doing my job at short, so I gotta change it up, try pitching.
So,
Help the team.
so is this your first time pitching?
Yeah. In the season, yes.
Is this your first time
okay.
pitching this season?
Wow.
Well, you did really
came out
well.
and Did great for it being your first time this season.
Are you aware that you didn't give up any runs? Did that
Oh,
factor
no.
into you at any point during the
No,
game? That
didn't.
no,
Yeah.
just
I
getting
was just playing
each
calm,
person.
Yeah. Just playing my game.
Nice. The one thing I noticed out there is that you had some stellar defense from the mound. That's not something you see every day from a pitcher. A lot of times they just kind of stand back and let some of the guys behind them do all the work. But you took a lot of those outs and made sure that they were outs. How'd you make that happen?
I was just throwing strikes, trying my best, I trust my defense every
Nice.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, well, y'all played some really good defense. Like I said, when you came up to the mound, you could kind of tell a little bit of a momentum shift happen, and then the Bears didn't score again since you got on the mound. So congratulations, you are our player of the game. I'll get with Brad Rizala and tell him that he needs to get with you and figure out what you get as being player of the game. Usually we have like a little gift for people,
yeah.
but
No, it's all right.
he's not here, so he'll figure that out when he gets back. But congratulations to the Brew Crew for advancing, and you guys are going to get ready for the next round.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so
All right.
much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Great work.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Robbie G and crew,
Trey
Dunn. And we are going to sign off and say sayonara for the Saipan Baseball League game of the week, the playoffs. We've gotten through 2 games of the playoffs. We are going to move on to the semifinals next week. And shout out again to Island Image and Motion, MHS Productions, ITNE, Cristiano's Enas, Godfather, Saipan Auto Glass Pro, and Surf Club, and all of our sponsors and everybody that's at home watching. So have a great and
appreciate
safe
you guys
Friday
in the
night.
Comments. It was awesome. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so have a safe Friday night and take care, Marianas. Peace.
Mau gua solo para un gaigi todo el tiempo